What up, YouTube? Stu's here. Hustling season. I thought about something today. Got in the truck again. Up and down day. But I enjoy it. Went on the freeway once again. Rolling, right? Out there getting it in. And then I just thought about something. I thought about it at first before I even really got to riding in the truck. Just started looking around and just reflecting like, man, we have a couple of women that drive these semis and they do pretty well. They do it on the weekend, going to class. Got a couple in my group, she's doing her thing. I see a couple of them in the other groups, and they're really out here trying to get it in. Like, they're actually really getting it in. I'm not going to say. I done seen a couple of them get their degree. Get their little certificate. And it's just like, well, no, when you think about it, driving a semi, that's a degree. They can call it a certificate and a license all you want, but to me, that's almost like a degree. That's a lot going on with that. A lot of concentration. You really got to be on top of it. So to see women doing it is like, it's probably one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. I'm not going to lie to you. But then I thought about it, get my heavy equipment operator. Had women in those classes. Now, one came all the way from Chicago. Was learning how to do the excavator and all that. She had her CDL already. So she was leveling up on a whole nother level. Then I met a woman while I was in my asbestos contractor class. And she was in there, going for her contractor supervisor license. And she was on top of her deal, And it's just, on this journey that I've been taking, I've just been noticing a lot of the things as in dealing with women in these trades. It's quite impressive. It's very inspiring. I'm not gonna lie. It inspires the hell out of me. Like, I see them, they're short and they're walking around and they looking cute, pretty and presentable, but being very professional. And we'll get behind that truck, or we'll get behind the controls of a skid steer or an excavator or a backhoe, and we'll operate it like a big dog. Like a big dog. Where I'm like, oh, I got to tighten up, because she's in there like, boom. So it really, it puts like an extra battery in my back. Plus, I'm so impressed by it that it motivates me even more for me to get better at trying to do what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's like the key to it. It really like opens me up where I never realize, like, hey, let me get more on top of what I'm trying to do, because it's big time. You know what I mean? So I really just appreciate the women in it, because we've come a long way as a society where, women can actually do some of these jobs. And I just remember in one situation, before I even get off into the truck driving and everything, I was looking at some schools and I seen women that were, taking up welding. So it's like the skilled trades and women getting into skilled trades is so awesome to me. It really is. I had to take that skull cap off, man, because I was in the truck, it had me sweating. So I'm just going to put on the hoodie out here because it's kind of chilly. It is Michigan. November. But it's just, it's amazing to see the women do what they do and operate how they operate within the skilled trades. Like, it really is. It really is. I'm impressed. So now when I see, women, being police officers, welders, brick masons, standing out, even flagging for construction, driving a semi, you know, being a plumber, an electrician. Salute those women, man. Salute those women. They've went through a lot to get where they at, to even be in that trade. They probably done went through some goofballs acting foolish, saying foolish, being foolish, and they persevered through that to obtain that license or that certification, or to become a journeyman, a foreman, or whatever they've accomplished in their, trade. Salute them. When you see them, you salute them all day long, because they put in some real hard work. It's hard work for me, and I'm a man. I know how it could be if I was a woman. I couldn't imagine. And they make it look easy. That's what I like about it. They make it look easy. They really do. They make it look easy. So I just say to all the ladies out there, keep doing what you're doing. You pushing it to a whole nother level. You have children, you make your daughters and your sons will be very proud of you and say, look what my mom can do. I just think we live in a great, beautiful world. Like, I love doing jujitsu, and you'll have the women in there, and they'll choke you out if you ain't playing. Like, I had one, I used to train with, her name was Sarah. Sarah would choke you out. Hey, but want to spar you. You try to take it easy on her, dog, she be trying to light you up. And I'm talking about sparring, not even, jujitsu. I'm talking about like Sarah put on the headgear and in the shin pads and the gloves and want to go with you. We live in a beautiful time. It's a great time to be alive. And it's even better when you see women doing their thing in society. Like, I just think it's dope. Just seeing the women come back, since I've been in, trucking school, to see the women come through suited and booted, smiling with their certification in their hand, driver's license on them. It's like, I started feeling that, like, man, like, this is dope, because you could tell that she knew that she just accomplished something that would change her life, and if she has children, would change her children's lives. And just to even witness that, like I say, puts a battery in my back. I don't know about nobody else, but it definitely puts a battery in my back. It definitely lets me know, like, hey, if Lisa can do it, I better be able to do it. If Melinda can do it, I better be able to do it. And it also makes me realize that maybe Melinda's just that good, and I'm not. I don't want to accept that, but hey, it might be true. It might be true. So I salute the ladies. Them out there doing what they do. Hey, you could be a stay-at-home mother. You could be a fireman. You can be a soldier. You could be a chef. Or you could be a semi-truck driver. I love coming on YouTube and seeing the women that drive. Tell their stories. Say what they liked about a job, didn't like about a job. And they had a little dog in there with them. It'd be dope, man. I'm telling you. Got women welding. Being pipe fitters. In every trade you can imagine, there's a woman there, and I'm proud of her. And we all should be. Because we know when she went through some things. We know that, life can be crazy within itself. And let's just be real here. Dudes can be on some goofiness. I'm a man. And I sit back and listen to some guys and be like, man, if you don't be quiet, like, you need to stop it before I make you stop. I had to catch myself, so I can imagine if I was a woman. Because you know it's going to be some people out there that's going to think you shouldn't be doing that at all. Which is sad. But that's why I believe that they should be celebrated even more. Indeed. So when you see your local city bus driver and it's a woman, smile at her and be polite. You see a woman welder, smile at her, be polite. Truck driver, fireman, police officer, nurse, whatever they doing trades, man. They really doing real work. And I'm not saying real work like every job is a real job, but you know it hit different when you see a woman driving a semi-tractor trailer. You know it hit different when you see a woman that's an electrician or a carpenter or a brick mason, a welder. Come on now. You know it hit different. Life is a beautiful thing, man. Let's keep continuing to push this forward and keep getting better. I just had to take my time out to just express that, because like I say, I'm in class with some women that, you know, trying to obtain their CDL, and they going hard. They struggling, like we all struggling, but they in it to win it. They want to start their own woman-owned trucking business, and I can't blame them. I think it's completely awesome. And like I said, I done been in the classroom with a woman that's doing asbestos, contractor supervisor, and we had to do a project, and she was on our head to get it right, but I learned a lot from her. So it's just, I had a woman teach me my OSHA. That's how I obtained my OSHA card, my OSHA 30, from a woman. The guru, they call her, in safety. I mean, it's, man, take the time to appreciate the women that are really doing what they need to do. And also the men that celebrate them. Because she needs you there to have her back. So I just want to say, like Tupac said, you are appreciated. Once again, salute to the women in the skilled trades. Keep it moving. Keep us growing. Keep us building. Because not only can you be an awesome mom, you can be an electrician or a truck driver as well. This is Deuce. This is hustling season. This goes out to the ladies in the trades. I'm out.